these garage roller door motors that are useless. They've never worked since we've been here in the 9 years. So I'm just going to cut all this wiring out, take the light out, just get rid of it all, tidy it up, ready for paint. That's better. Well, I've been busy building, too busy to remember to pick up the camera. Bloody hopeless. Anyway, I had to paint the ceiling over where the shelves are going. I've made a set of shelves. I'm in the middle of building a workbench, but I'll give you a sneak peek. So there's the shelves with the tubs. Nicely stacked on there, so I had to paint the ceiling and the cornice before I could put that in, otherwise I wouldn't be able to get to it. So that's what I'm up to now. So I'm going to start building this workbench. So there's the uprights there. I'll give you a quick look at what it's going to be. So there you go. So that should be good, and once I've got that done I can get cracking on the rest of the ceiling, but I've still got to fill some holes. The Sparky that I use, Roy gave me a couple of old downlights to throw in. You can see there I've got a couple of holes to fill in from where the old fluoros were attached to the ceiling. So there's another downlight. And another 4 across there, so I have 6 in here, and I will have 1, 2, 6 in here as well. So that should give us plenty of light and should hide my shoddy paint job. All right, I've got to get onto these uprights. I'll see you later. too bad. Storage up top. Pretty solid workbench top. Adjust the shelves later on. It's a good height. Goes well with the other shelves. So I'm thinking I may put a light along here. Light set up nicely. I can start hanging on my bibs and bobs up here. So overall, pretty happy. I can start clearing this mess now. So the place is still a mess. I've been trying to organise a few things, emptying those sort of tubs into a couple of drawers. They're double-sided, so one side's got bolts in them, and then you flip it over. The other side has got screws stored in it. And then I've just put some screws and bolts and nails, just miscellaneous stuff on the wall there next to the bench. So that's getting there. It's getting there. Got to find a home for all this. Anyway, there's the race sim. I tore it down thinking it was going to go with my son to his new house, but he doesn't want it. So anyway, current workbench where I'm cutting timber. Yes, by hand, because the drop saw is in the other shed, buried underneath a whole heap of other stuff, and I couldn't be bothered getting that out. And so I've just been putting battens on the wall. I've had real issues sourcing the plywood which I was going to use, and it was going to be pretty expensive too, and so I'm running out of time. I've got heaps of corrugated iron sheets, old rustic corrugated iron sheets, so I figured I'd just use them. So battens are going on the wall for that, all the way around the room. And my impact drill or hammer drill died, so I went out and bought this yesterday, and it's doing a fantastic job. So I'm just putting battens on the wall to cut my sheets around, all this sort of stuff, but that's alright. I'm going to remove the bracket for the TV because that'll end up going elsewhere. Look at all YouTube lights have come in handy as work lights. Another couple of battens to go there, and I'm yet to decide what I'm doing in this corner. Am I going to put some more battens on and go with the corrugated iron? I think so. I don't want to paint it. I'm done painting brickwork. I hate it. Which leads me to another issue. The corrugated iron will go in between these brick columns. I don't want to really leave them grey, and I don't want to cut up corrugated iron that wide just for the couple of bricks wide, or a brick wide. So I don't know, maybe I'll have to do some more painting. But anyway, it's coming along. The track's in a terrible state. I've got plaster in the treetops. Looks like it's snowing. Well, that's actually not too bad. It does snow up there sometimes. So there you go. Still got plenty of work ahead of me. Just a little update. So I've got this stack of corrugated iron, and I'm about to go through it because I need those long pieces down the bottom. Wouldn't you know it? Typical. So I've got to move all of these sheets. I don't know, there must be 60 odd sheets there. But anyway, I'll see how many redbacks I come across. Alright, stop talking, get into it. Well, that's cleared that out. I've got a few sheets here that weren't quite long enough, but I can definitely use them because I don't think I've got enough of the 2.2 metre long ones that I need. So I've taken a few of these, but these are in pretty good condition. I like the look of that. I'll restack the palings, some kindling once winter finally gets here. Right, time to go and grab the trailer. Not that trailer. The old trailer. There's my 2.2s. There's my undersize. Alright, let's do this. Well, that's it. It's finished. For now. Shelves will go in front of this part here. Well, I think the bulk of it's done. Got all the iron on the walls. I had to patch this wall. Well, I had patches on this wall. I found a piece. I trimmed it down just a tad. Probably too much. But I won't tell anyone if you don't. So the lighting, he's doing a pretty good job of lighting up the track. I quite like it. These downlights are actually gimbal, so I can adjust them if I need to. But the mess looks great. It's lit up well. So now the next stage is desk, shelving, putting cars back, paint booths, paint racks, all my bits and pieces, bibs and bobs, drawers. And then I've got to find a place for paints. That's got to go back up there. So yeah, scenery stuff, all this sort of stuff I've got to find a new home for now. Pictures have got to go up on the wall. A lot of frames down there, they've got to go up on the wall somewhere. But that can wait for now.